Hello and welcome back to the sports section. So the transfer deadline day is fast approaching and Chelsea still need to add and sell or loan some players. Now the recent rumors are pretty funny because we are in need of a more of an attacking type of player that can play on the wing as a number 10 and maybe sometimes even as a striker or a partner to the striker. So as you can see, or as you've seen on the thumbnail, these are the four names that are being mentioned each and every day right now, which again, to me makes no sense. And my priority is getting a left-footed player. I always said that we need more left-footed players because they have an advantage over right-footed defenders. It's the science, okay? Go look it up. Now, the number one I want to focus on is Rayan Cherki, the French-Algerian player from Lyon, who I'm pretty sure that 99% of the fan base that always mention him have never really seen Lyon play week in, week out. I'm pretty sure you know him from some fancy schmancy YouTube compilation. Now, the thing is that in those YouTube compilation, they only show you the positive things, which is why those videos don't really last that long. Because while he is very, very skillful, you can see some little touches of Ziyech, of Hatem Ben Arfa, maybe some even will say, Eden Hazard type of dribbling skills. You have to watch Lyon play each and every week to actually get a sense of what he brings to the table. Now, of course, he can dribble fine. Riyad Mahrez can dribble as well, but Riyad Mahrez also worked a bit for the team. Does Cherki work for the team? I don't know. I mean, we already had a player like him called Ziyech. Pretty lazy, right? I mean, it's a common consensus that Ziyech is very, very skillful, pretty lazy. Now, of course, Cherki is still pretty young, 20 years old. So what exactly did he do in his career that warrants so much hype, right? From the Chelsea so-called gods on social media? Well, let's have a quick look, shall we? So the position that he's playing in the most of the time, attacking midfielder, right winger, left winger. So when he was playing attacking midfield, he scored 15 goals and 8 assists. Right winger, 6 goals, 3 assists, left wing, 1 assist. Now, you tell me that this is the Messiah for us? Is he the guy that will fix all of our issues? I don't know. Probably not. And it also depends on the price they're asking. In my opinion, again and again, God forbid Chelsea go after an experienced player that can add immediate effect to this team. Why do we have to always go towards the younger, inexperienced players? I just don't understand this. But okay, that was player number one. Player number two is a player we're a bit too familiar with, I think. We wanted to buy him last year, that's Raphinha. Didn't want to come, went to Barcelona. So I don't really understand why we always have to chase the players that don't want to come to play for Chelsea. What's the point? Now, Raphinha's stats are pretty good as well. If you look, he plays right wing most of the time, and then second place is left wing. Now, right winger, he played 160 games, scored 44 goals, 29 assists, so pretty good, but most of it came when he played for Vitoria, so take that with a grain of salt. But then if you look at Leeds United, 67 games, 17 goals, 12 assists. For Barcelona, 51 games, 10 goals, 12 assists. The situation there is also a bit weird, doesn't always play. When he plays, I mean, he's pretty okay. But again, fine. He's skillful. He's proven in the Premier League as well. But he has also proven that he rather plays for Barcelona than play for Chelsea because we had an agreement already last year. So, I mean, what's the point? And here as well, what's the price we're willing to pay for such a player? Remains to be seen. Next up is a pretty surprising name that popped up, and that's Emile Smith-Rowe. Yes, the player from Arsenal, their number 10 actually. So he also has not really been playing that many games lately. Actually, I barely see him anymore. Yes, he had some injury issues, etc. But other than that, I think he has lost his spot in the team, with the likes of Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, Jesus, Havertz, Declan Rice. Probably there is no place for Emile Smith-Rowe right now. Now, Where does he play? Well, he plays most of his games attacking midfield, left midfield, and central midfield. So, of course, most of his goals and assists came from his time as Arsenal. So 97 games, 18 goals, 11 assists. So the question here again is the same. Is he the answer? Is he the one that will unlock defenses? Is he the one that will provide more goals, more assists? No, I don't think so. I don't think he brings more to the table than someone like Conor Gallagher, if you play Conor Gallagher in a more attacking position. So again, one of those names to me just doesn't make any sense. Now there is also the name Ferran Torres that has been popping up, but in my opinion I don't really see him leaving Barcelona anytime soon, so I'm not going to waste my time or your time speaking about him in this video. Now one name that has not been mentioned officially, but has been mentioned suddenly a lot on social media is a player that, well, Frank Lampard actually wanted at the club. And by the way, if the club had listened to what Frank Lampard wanted to bring at the club back in his first stint at Chelsea, we would have had Caicedo already for 4.5 million. We would have had Declan Rice already, and we would have had, drumroll please, Jadon Sancho. So of course, Jadon Sancho's time at Manchester United has not been great, right? Not been great at all. Injured, mental health stuff. I mean, his performances were very, very subpar. But if you look at what he did in Germany with Borussia Dortmund, I mean, the numbers are pretty good. So he plays most of the time left wing or right wing, which again is perfect, exactly what we need, because you don't want to, well, waste the whole season on Mudryk, because, well, he's just not it. Anyways, as a left winger player, he scored 47 goals, 38 assists. Right wing, 30 goals, 37 assists. Now, if you look, of course, most of that came from his time at Borussia Dortmund. 127 games, 50 goals, 64 assists. At Manchester United, 82 games, only 12 goals and 6 assists. Does he fit what we need? In my opinion, he does. We apparently want to send Cucurella on loan to Manchester United because both of their left back are injured currently, and we clearly don't rate Cucurella. We rather stick with Chilwell and Ian Maatsen. Fine, okay, but I find it a bit weird that you're deciding this after you have basically loaned out, but basically also sold Lewis Hall to Newcastle. Strange timing, but hey, if we send Cucurella to Manchester United, why not tempt them? Why not tempt them and say, look, we are sending you Cucurella, but we want Jadon Sancho on loan. Let's say on loan, because I don't think they'll sell Jadon Sancho right now, and we're definitely not going to pay the price that they will probably be asking, which is overvalued. I mean, it's a pretty cool idea, but that's the thing. It's just an idea, just a rumor. And of course, I'm not even going to talk about my number one priority, which has always been bringing back João Felix to the club. He fits exactly what we need. False 9, center forward, left, 10, you name it. He fits the bill, has a lot of experience. Everybody will say, oh, but look at his performance last year, garbage, blah, blah. Last year, our whole team was garbage, so you can't really make any conclusions from that. It's going to be a very interesting couple of days for Chelsea because we need someone extra because of all the injuries and just because we just didn't target the right players, in my opinion. And then also let's focus on the outgoings as well. Lukaku's to Rome. Let's see what happens there. Chalobah is probably going to leave as well. Cucurella, and then maybe some other players. Remains to be seen. I mean, it's a Chelsea thing, always leaving it to the last second. But as always, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, bring back Eden Hazard. Thank you.